Hello everyone, I'm Rachel from the Innisfil Idea Lab and Library, and in today's tips and tricks for Inkscape, we're going to learn more about our images and the break apart and combined option, and you'll find this underneath the path menu. I've already vectorized my image, and you'll probably recognize it from my last video. So we have this cute little object here. Now, if I wanted to remove certain parts of it or shapes and use it for different options, I can do that. Now, for instance, I could use my edit path tool, but if I want to keep it as a whole, this is a good option to do that. And this is a way where you could create either a cut line around the object, or you needed to edit it, or you wanted to only use a certain part of it. So I've selected my image. If I go up to path, I'm going to click on break apart. And now what it's done is it's now turned each shape into its own vector shape. So we have a background, we have the bottom of the cone, we have all these patterns are individuals, and all of these other individuals. Now there's also the little faces inside. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put on going to add a stroke so we can kind of see everything. How about no fill? I'm just going to add a small stroke. So now you can see it just a little bit better. For instance, we have all these areas. Now, for instance, maybe we wanted to have this pattern cut out of this pattern, and we could do that. I'm going to now highlight all of it. These are all different little shapes. I'm just going to place it over top. You know, it's kind of hard to see it line up. Okay, I'm going to now select all of it. And when I go back to the path menu and combined it, it's now become over top of that shape. So these are also all these little areas that could be cut out. I'm going to go back a step. I'm going to move this. And for instance, maybe I just want the little faces on the cat for this one. I'm going to change its fill so you can see it. And I'm also going to bring it up to the front so you can go up to the top here on the layers. Get a highlight around these eyes. Gonna move them. Gonna change the fill. Gonna bring it to the front. You know what? Let's do this face too. Fill you so you can see it. And bring it to the front. Okay, so now we have all of our faces on there. So you could either click on these and then make these parts just the cutout and then the outer cutout as well. So for instance, if we went here, went to our stroke, added a stroke style, and put it to the magic number 0.001. Now this part all around the cupcake and the cat would cut out, and so would inside of their eyes and their nose. And that's a couple of different options that you can use for the break apart and combined option. So I'm Rachel from the Innisfil Idea Lab and Library, and thanks so much for joining me.